Hey there, welcome back to my Cirklon Aux Event tutorial series. This is going to be an addendum to the repeat event video that I did. I didn't have a solid understanding, or really any understanding at all, of the repeat end by length, and what I ended up doing is watching the excellent, or the portion on this of the split radix, the excellent videos that they did. Really, why are you not watching those instead of watching this? But hopefully a beginner's perspective, my beginner's perspective, is a good addition to the world of knowledge on the Cirklon. Anyway, they had a great explanation for how this works, and so I have a better understanding of it. I want to make a follow-up video because this is clearly the more powerful aspect of these repeat events, unless you're just trying to do the by 2, by 3, by 4. So I have some aux events set up here. Actually, I'm going to clear these out. Let's just set them all to the MIDI CC. Basically starting from a clean slate. Okay, and so I'll set the top one as repeat end by length, which from the manual says, let's actually start with reading this through again. I know we did this in part 1, but trying to explain things to ourselves and the masses of Cirklon users. The next repeat event is a bit different. It doesn't equally divide the step among the repeat notes. It simply repeats the note after the length setting for the step has elapsed. If the length is set too long, you may get no repeats. If it is set very short, you can get very rapid streams of notes. Since this event takes a value for the number of repeats, another couple of events are provided. So I believe I missed entirely that, besides it being in the name, that it is impacted by the length parameter. So I was trying to figure out how the notes were divvied up. Like if you have it set to 8, why was it taking, in my case, 4 steps? So let's give it a try. We're gonna set just have it on the 4 on the floor notes, 1, 5, 9, 12, or 1, 5, 9, 13. Just gonna change this to 1 bar. Okay, and I removed the delay. So right now we just have 1, 5, 9, and 13 double triggering, basically. And if we change the note length, it should change how it repeats. Cool. We did not make it that far in the previous video. So, incredibly powerful. You can choose the spacing of your ratchets, and then we have these other modifiers that we did sort of understand. let's make this a slightly more interesting sequence because at the moment all the steps are the same C5 note. Some really wonky timing. Everything sounds like it's falling apart. Okay, and so we have different values for how many repeats should happen. Steps 1 and 9, they're just repeating twice. Steps 5 and 13 are repeating 3 times. We're using the same length on everything, so it's fitting into the length that we have set. And then each note iteration is 7 steps above. Seven semitones above. And then for Aux C, we're setting the velocity to decrease on each repetition. And then the final one is modifying the time base. So if I have it set, basically we're just manipulating how the time base on these repeats works. So if we set it to 16, that's what our time base already is. But you can have this function separately on your repeats, which is pretty cool. And then after, so you can go up to 64, time base of 64, but then you get into triplets. And really fast speeds, you get this nice strumming effect that we did end up exploring in the other repeats video, but paired with FM synthesis, you get some really organic sounding sequences. Hopefully that helps better explain these repeat by end by length incredibly comprehensive and from someone that I believe works with Colin directly. So hopefully two ends of the spectrum of them being an expert and me having very little idea of what I'm doing. Thanks for watching.